Legends, we are back in your boy day two. Day two. I got everything I wanted to get done at day two. I'm gonna talk about how that is. You guys want me to actually showcase this stuff and show you every step that I'm going through, and I'm gonna do that. Also I want to pause real quick and thank you guys for yesterday's video. It's going on 10K right now, going on 500 likes, which is crazy. I went to sleep yesterday. It was like at 5K, and now just throughout today now it's going to 10K. So much love and stuff is going out from that video. I appreciate it. And literally I had somebody say, my whole guild's following you, we're all this, and for real, their entire guild is like my level. Like, I was like, damn, that's pressure. But I'm glad people are having fun and everybody has the kind of like the account they want. People re-roll to what they want to actually re-roll to, which is no good on you. That probably did a number on the server. It caused some problems. I'm sorry, devs, if I encouraged that a little bit, but I'm trying to tell people how to do the perfect start. And a lot of people did. That's great. That's great. I know some people were like complaining, saying it's too hard for the perfect start, but companies don't have to let you get a perfect start. It's on you to do it at the end of the day, and a lot of people did. So I'm happy. People just got mad stuff, and yeah. So I need to actually talk about something. So I did summons off, pretty much off video, and some cool ish happened. At summon 157, I got. Let me just show you. Doki. At summon 167, I got Claw. At summon 177, I got Hellcat. It was like back to back, and I got at the game said go to hell after that. I was actually using currency a little bit yesterday, and still, even with me using currency, including me using all of my stamina refreshes, now I'm back to 9,000, yo. Like, what? Like, that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff. What, did this turn to something good? Oh. What about this one? Not so much. Yeah, not so much. That turned to speed though. Hold that. This turned to speed too. Hold that too. This, bleh. I don't care. Yeah, there we go. All right. So I how many summons I'm in? Did I not write it down? I'm being a bad gamer. Oh, I know where I can go see it. Let me see here. Achievement, development, 211. Let me write that down. I'm at 211 now. All right, and I have 8 SSR, as you guys can see. We're right on the average. We're right on the average. The average is 9 by the time you're 40 and 500 summons, and I have 211 right now at level 26 going on 27. So we're like right on track for the average that we found in the beta. The average is pretty much still the same. So that's lit. Technically I got 9 because I got Tiamat twice and the targeted summon. So I really got 9, but I got 8 different SSR, which is amazing. Also, during that, we ended up getting we did get Mizuki, which I actually I'm using her in my Doki fight, and she's actually pretty cool in Doki. And we got Marvel, but I just didn't put anything into him yet because he's one of the last characters in, and I have to build Doki today. So Marvel is gonna, like, Doki takes precedent over that. But I just want to get everything done today so I can just put the remainder of whatever stamina I have for, this is just the stamina that's going to build over time. Plus I have 2 leftover stamina refreshes too. on top of that. So all that's going to basically be for Doki. I don't think I need to do anything else that I can actually take. Oh, I need to do anti-sync. We're going to talk about that in a second. We need to do that. We're going to talk about that in a second too. Modules. I'm not going to go crazy on that. Like, because you have to get modules that will be useful to the character. But you can cheat with this. And I'm going to cheat this. I'm going to show you how to cheat that too. Animus shells, you can cheat this too. This I can't cheat because I'll just have to keep fighting and get more shells to max up out. I'm not going to do that today because I want to build Doki. So it's fine. And then arena, it's just simply just doing arena. I'm not going to be level 20 anyway until tomorrow, so I'm just not even going to be bothered with this today. I would have to use currency to basically refresh to do this because I'm out of PvP tries for the day. So we're good on that. I can just use my stamina on whatever I want to for the rest of the day. You know, whatever. Now, first thing that you want to actually do when it is day 2 to get to this point of where I'm at right now, obviously you're going to need to use all your stamina refreshes. But before you do all that, whatever you are on story, try to take out story and get story capped. And if you're struggling, then you can go out and do the other things after what I'm going to say. But let's say you're not struggling and you can take out story just fine, and you a G, like you one of the G's out here, you can just smack up story. Story's not that hard. These two, except Daruru, his silly behind. But I'm going to show you an easy way to actually take him out. What that is going to actually do is open up things that you can actually get more currencies on, specifically Animus, investigation right here, and every third one. The third one? Well, maybe I don't have it here, but what you can do is you can get, I'm pretty sure it is. Hold on. Yeah, every third one you get summons, as you guys can see. So there's no reason not to just go ahead and knock it out. Don't spam your stamina early. Just do everything that you need to do. Take out the story, unlock this, then you can head over to GP Outpost. Do the same thing in GP Outpost. Every 3 is going to give you a summon, as you guys can see. Do whatever you can. If you can't do it, you just can't do it. I just didn't do this one. I probably can do this. But no, do every one that you can. Same thing right here. No, I already showed that. And right here. All right. If you can knock it out, then knock it out. I probably lost those and just didn't want to go back and waste energy. Just went on to the next thing. You can always come back to it, but that's 5 summons right here if you do all of them up to Nightmare 3. So it's like, you know, there's no reason not to. You're gonna have to actually do them, which leads me to the next thing, prowess capping. So you're gonna ask, what the heck is prowess capping? Prowess capping is when you get all of your stats on your characters that you're specifically using, usually 4 or 5 characters. Don't do like 9 or 10. There's not enough currency and stamina for all that. Just do the characters you're using. So you see we have Leon right here, and then bam, we got her going to right there. At the cap of level to the cap, you don't have to actually do the gold one when it comes to the SSR, unless they're specifically a character that you want to actually use. Leon has her Animus mission, and I just build her according to her Animus mission. She's the first 6-star. She can carry you all the way through stories. She can carry you through majority of the fights with Aurora, Terra, Matan. She can't do Doki. Just don't even put her in Doki. Put something else there. Hell, put somebody level 35 will do better than Leon and Doki. Just don't put her there. I stop at this one because this is like so low that I just don't even care. I don't use her for her turn meter steal. It's great and all. I just move on to the next character that I want to be using, which is going to be Tia. So the next gold one that I get is going to be on Tia. And again, of level type of stuff, you're going to need to use stamina for this. But doing that, you're going to be pushing along the achievements, which is going to get you more summons. That's how my summons built up over time. I believe every 10 or so, you're going to get a summon basically for doing that. So it's pretty useful to actually do it. The majority of this, you're going to just knock out anyway when you're doing the 3 stages at your next limit break from clearing story and levels and stuff like that. So you don't necessarily have to farm that much to do this. See, again, up to the limit break point, this makes your team, no matter who you have on there, they're going to be able to take some hits. You just want them to be able to take some hits. So when you get countered, or when you need to do different type of fights, you can bring people in and they don't be trash. So next up, I probably have to do Freya, but Freya is like Freya. So I'm not really worried about her DPS right now. I was more worried about her surviving, because she just needs to be like going first and be defense. Later on, when I get a chance, though, I probably will do this and get it up to like right here, but we're not going to be doing any of that. She'll probably stay this way for a long time, but that's all you really need her to do. You just need her to be fast, go first, be a little bit tanky, get a little bit of DPS out there, and just get her buffs out, because that greatly helps out Leon, who gets more damage on the buffs that she actually has on her. So these two together are great. And in fact, when Infinity Train opens, they are the characters that you can actually bring into Infinity Train and won't be locked out, because Infinity Train is going to be all blue element units. And these two characters are the only two that you can bring in that won't be blue element. So if you don't have anybody that's just as great, like if you didn't build Obel or Kraken, and you don't have Rosa, these two are going to be clutch with you, along with Tia, to actually handle Affinity Train. You could be great. Then you can bring in either Valerian or Dorothy for heals, or you bring both in, and then just let these 3 handle the DPS. And you'll be fine in Infinity Train. You go pretty far actually with Val and Dorothy at the same time. Granted, you don't necessarily have to do both or build both, but by that particular time, you should have enough resources to do whatever you want. We're just where we're at right now, because it's only day 2. Of course, if you have Doki, you can bring in Doki too if you have Doki built. As you can see, I don't really have her built yet. By the end of the day, she'll be fine. But for right now, no. Also, you want to make sure that you are paying attention event-wise. You want to make sure that you are doing... Where is it? Where's Missling? Bam! Make sure that you are doing all that. Especially the very first one, which is just story. That's stamina right there. And speaking of stamina, make sure that you are in a pretty good guild, because once you get to like right here, this very final one at 1800 is going to give you a stamina, which is like literally what I had just got, which is why I have 2 instead of 1. I would have had 1. And you see, like, somebody literally said, "We killed the boss," and I was like, good stuff. Another tip for you guys is, when you actually limit break a character, do not spam EXP items or the EXP dungeon unless you specifically want to and have nothing else left to do. Let them level on their own. Leanne is leveling on her own. I'm not actually influencing this really at all. It's basically whatever she got to get. Same thing with Freya. Freya, I just got the 5-star right now, so I'm not going to use any of my EXP books on that. If I get a new character, then I probably will do that to get them up to 40, so then I can get them ready for the Army of 5, which is the next thing that we're going to be talking about. For those of you who are new to the channel, I have a particular strat that works pretty well in this game. It's called Army of 5, and what that basically means is you're only going to bring up 2 characters to 6-star for a little while, just a little while. You don't have to do it like consecutively all the time. The reason for this is that you're fleshing out your account and making it so that you have competent characters and multiple elements and multiple things that you can actually do to make it so that when you need to counter something, like if you need to go blue element, you can go blue element and have characters out that will be useful. So with that said, these 2 characters, Tiamat and Leanne, are the characters I'm going to have 6-star. Everybody else is going to be 5. The The problem, and I've showed this before in videos, what happens if you do 3 6-stars and 4 6-stars, then you do not have enough resources or stamina to actually build up the other characters that you have. If you only do 2, what ends up happening, you can end up with 15 5-stars or higher and not have it be any strain on you. Like, it's just that easy. It just works out better. You can counter stuff. There is a mode that is called Ethernet Rally for everybody who is new and didn't play in the beta. There's a mode called Ethernet Rally right here that opens up at 40. You need competent characters, as in 10 to 15 competent characters to get through Ethernet Rally all the way to the end. They need to be built. They need to be strong 5-star or higher characters. You can go with 4 stars, but you're gonna get stopped eventually. You're gonna hit a wall. So it's like, you know, why not keep the mindset and prepare now so you don't have to worry about that? And it's the same thing like with the Infinity Train. The Infinity Train, you're going to need not Tiamat. Well, yeah, you will need Tiamat actually, because she's blue element. Infinity Train is all blue element, and you're gonna get the opportunity to actually bring in Lian, because she's gonna be exempted from that. So you're gonna need her built. So that's why I always tell everybody, it was like, I'm re-rolling. I'm like, do not do that. You're gonna get to Infinity Train and you're gonna get to Ethernet Rally and be sad. Like, you're gonna be hella sad. And that's what happens to people in beta who did not listen. They were hella sad. They're like, what the hell? I'm like I just didn't tell you, dog, not to do that. It's fine. Like, people were like, oh, well, I got Messiah. Put him to 5-star. Army of 5, dog. You don't need to be no higher than 5-star. All the gear that you can get and your modules, your prowess, your shell, and everything else, you can put all of that on there. He can just stay at 5-star. Then when you're ready and have all your team fleshed out, you can put him at 6. It's fine. Like, you don't have to actually remove this character. This character will save your behind hardcore. will make things easier for you. You can do things the hard way and then take her away and then get to Infinity Train and have to just rebuild her all over again, unless you were lucky enough to actually get all blue units and build all those blue units, which is really rare, and you just will not have resources to actually do that. So, and there's just no reason to do that, because Rose is the only straight DPS character outside of like the what's her name? His sister. I'm forgetting her name, but his sister, she's the other blue DPS character. And then you have Bornye, who falls off hard still. It's just not worth the trouble, dog. So get your prayer. Like, dog, I've summoned 211 times. I got 76 right now from doing all this today. And there ain't no reason for you not to have this character. Just none. Like, there's none other than you just want to be different. That's why I always have the saying, like, people just want to be a hipster, or mofos always want to ice skate uphill, when you just an easier way just to do stuff. So you just know in general right now, day 2, that you're going to need Tia. You're going to need, well, you can get away with not having Tia. You're gonna need Freya and you're gonna need Lian, literally for Ethernet Rally and Infinity Train. Don't get caught with your pants down. Just putting it out there. Balance wise on Army of 5, now that you have these two characters, let's just say Tiamat is 6-star, because she will be by the end of this video. I think we already have Freya 5. You just let her level. She don't need to do nothing. Doki, I'm gonna be pushing her, let her be 5. Same thing with Hellkid. So that's 5 characters right there. Claus is gonna be 6. She's gonna come in there right there. Dorothy is gonna be 7. You can substitute Dorothy for Val if you like Val better. Perfectly fine. Dinah is going to be 8. I'm skipping Lilith and Shadow Sonya. I'm probably going to go with Mizuki for 9. And then I need blue element characters. I do have Viper, but Viper is more of a PvP unit than anything. And then we have Marvel and Val down here that Doki comes before them. And the only, it's unfortunate I would have built one of them already if I didn't already have Doki to build. It's just I just need to build her, and she's gonna need the Prowess and everything else like that, and she's gonna need the speed and bulk gear that I'm gonna need to build on these 2 characters. So they just gotta wait for now. Oh, you don't want to build like multiple things and go crazy and then have no resources. So with all that said, now you got that all out the way. That's pretty much what I'm going for right now and how I got things where I am. You need what's called comfortable gear. Leanne, stop talking. You need comfortable gear. So here's a trick. And I had to explain this, and apparently I need to explain it slow because I know it's going to happen all over again. People are going to be like, but, and I'm going to be like, objective truth. And then they're going to be salty because it's subjective truth they're trying to tell me. All right. Comfortable gearing means that you're going of stat. And this game has a very big stamina / progression bricking thing about it. When you go from a 3rd to a 1, the number of things that drop on the boss fight doubles, which is great because you have a chance at getting this purple gear. If you have not geared the previous gear level, don't farm in this. And the reason I'm telling you that is, I'll give you an example. Let's say I need crit rate, and you see I got crit rate and 2 attack bonuses. Like I just got those pieces. I wasn't really farming for it. It just happened, and I just really was just using what I was using. So let's say I need that crit rate piece right there. All right. Specifically, I need a crit rate piece, just the crit rate piece. And this is a character that I'm trying to be my lead character. We're trying to be finding everything else. What happens in this over here is you have 2 things. You have the onslaught, which is the purple, or I will call it lavender because I think purple. No, I think lavender is the one after this. We'll call this purple. So you have the purple piece that could drop it over here. That's 1 of 4, right? And then you have the gold piece over here that is 1 of 4. Now follow me. You have 1 of 4 right here, but on top of it being 1 of 4 of the pieces that you actually need, now it can roll crit, it can roll crit damage, it can roll attack percent, it can roll crit damage percent, it can roll flat attack, and roll flat defense and flat HP. That's a lot that you have to actually gamble just to get, well, wrong one. There's a lot you have to gamble just to get this 4th piece right here, and it actually be crit that you specifically need. Same thing over here. Now, if you notice, it has a chance to drop all of these pieces right here, and there'll be random things. It wouldn't necessarily, and you just need that 1 crit piece. I keep going to this one. You just need that 1 crit piece, but you have the chance of all 4 of these things actually dropping. But you have all 4 of these things actually dropping. Then you have all 4 of these things actually dropping. Then all 4 of these things actually dropping. And then you have the golds of the lower rarity right there. This is the equivalent to having a character with weapons in the same banner. It's diluted. And this is a stamina bricking occasion right here because you need something specific. Now you may get something else, which is all great, but you need something specific because that's going to help your build actually function and move, which is why you should stay here in comfortable gear. Notice you have just 3 things you have to actually roll on. It's going to roll on the healer set, the HP set, or the attack set, and then now you just have to deal with that. So what you want to end up having to happen is that you end up with all gold pieces, and then obviously I have this one because I just didn't get anything good right here to actually drop, and that has like attack and speed, so I left it. This one has speed too that I just recently just got, and affect accuracy, so I would probably move up until this one, which I can just do that now. What is gonna roll? It rolled flat stat just to piss me off, because look, it is rolled. Whatever. Let's go back to 12. I don't care. It's not going any higher than 12. But and the main reason is because I want that flat stat defense to go on top, so she can remain the way that she is. And then you can look at whatever else you have down, like hand-me-down gear, and then bring it down to like something else. But you see again, all gold right here because he needs the onslaught set right here. Now this is all gold. This one I just didn't get anything good because it's HP bonus. Let's see, did I get an HP bonus? Crit damage, crit rate. And see, now I specifically need HP bonus, so I have to go after HP bonus. So what I would do is I would throw a few stamina in and say, you know what, I need to go after HP bonus, and maybe I'll get the gold HP bonus. If that's what you specifically need. Now, if you don't care, you just flat out running after stuff and things like that, you know what will happen? You may never, at that point, if it's in the first, you may never get that HP bonus piece. I don't want to scare you, but that's possible. You can waste all your stamina, and I've seen people do that before. And I've seen people actually in chat talking about like, I just need HP on my speed pieces. I can't get it. And I literally said in chat, you probably saw me because in the world chat and everything, I was like, dog, where you farming? And he was like, Nightmare 2. I'm like, no, dog, go back to hard 3 and get the piece that you need, and then go back after that, and then try to get to Nightmare 3 over here, because now gold is no longer in the equation, as you guys can see. Now, like, you only have to deal with the just the 5 sets. So then you can, no, just the 4 sets. I'm sorry, just the 4 sets. That's the first time right there. What you essentially want to do is you want to get beyond this and be in this as little as possible. Because it is basically the equivalent of character and weapon banner together type of ish, and you are going to waste stamina trying to go after the one specific piece. You are not going to get a bunch of purple right here. The gold stuff is going to drop too. You don't even want to use that no more because you're trying to get the lavender stuff. So you just might as well just go, just get beyond this and get here, even if it's 1 star and you got to watch it. That's still better than you sitting in here. So that's a nice little thing for you, and for the most part you should be able to get beyond that anyway. Why is this here? What is this? Oh, I'll take it. We good. I will be level 27 by the end of the day. Outstanding or better in Bramble modules. I gotta farm Doki for that. Doki Nightmare. What didn't I do? Doki Nightmare 1. Hello? Did it not count? Bruh. Okay. Whatever. I'll take care of that like tomorrow. I'm not gonna worry about it now. We got to build Doki. And yeah, so the other thing I want to actually go on is, you know, I need to go here. Animus Fate. So again, what people fail to realize is that you need to go, this entire thing, believe it or not, is her quest line. It's her quest line, so you should just do it. It's mad resources going to help you build up characters, including her, and just help you just go through and knock things out. Also show you something pretty safe in Terramatan as well. A pretty safe team. So We got Freya in here. We got Leanne. We got Hellkid. You can, if you do not have Hellkid, because everybody else here you can relatively get easy. You can substitute Hellkid for I believe it's a Rin. You have Chiaki, yeah, Rin. I couldn't remember her name. Or you can rock Dorothy or the Wisher. You can use Valerian in that spot. You can use Marvel, Kazumi. It doesn't necessarily have, hell, some people even use Turandot, even though Turandot got nerfed, but it doesn't necessarily have to be Hellkid. You can just use anybody that can get a little bit of damage and help out to make sure that when he does get free, that he isn't nuking your face off and it doesn't matter. All right. All right. I don't know why the hell is she faster. I need to look. I don't understand how she's faster. Oh, you know why she's faster? She's a 6-star. I just remembered. He wasn't a 6-star before. It doesn't matter, because Terra can't kill us. He may get Dorothy. So what that basically means is I have to make Dinah faster. Let's let it rock. Wow, we already got spammers. I don't know how they trying to, like, what do you even say? There's no way you have that much currency. Like, it's day 2. You're such a liar. I hope people don't fall for that. Please don't fall for that. It's obviously a scam. And granted, it's not the fastest thing in the world, but, you know, dead. And then obviously, ooh. All right, and that knocks this out. Animus bait, bam! What's the next one? And we got the orange shadow print, more summons. EXP equipped in with a max level shell. Can't do anything about that. Nightmare Fabian. And then you see we get another dupe for Leanne as well. That's also something pretty great as well. You get dupes basically, and already got one in, and you get crit damage right here. It's just literally no reason to reset this character. Anybody telling you to do that's a moron and hasn't played this game a long time. like just don't do that, please. You're just making it harder for yourself. All right, so go ahead, and the last few things is you want to try to ride the anti-sync, and that kind of like sounds weird, but let me show you team safe. I want to see team safe. I'm gonna show you team safe. Now, I've never had team safe this early. This is team safe. This is team you ain't gonna die, basically. If I had Ling Lao, it'd be even better, but Dorothy's fine with it. So what essentially happens is that you have both Tia and Hellkid protecting the entire team. Then you have the life leech from Freya, including the slowdown. Then Dorothy coming in at the end. You technically don't even need Dorothy, to be honest. And then Leanne, because Leanne's getting all the buffs from all the other characters, including the shields count as well, she basically just smacks everything. So I use this team for a lot of stuff. But again, like I said, I'd never had them this early before, which is great because this is global. And another pro tip, Freya makes Tia's nerf inconsequential because the life steal or the life leech that Freya gives everybody, if you notice, she's gonna do it. Well, you may not even get to see it because she doesn't even have any health loss. But what happens is that when Tia is obviously losing health and everything like that, when she changes like that, you see how many times she healed? That was basically because you get the life. It's like a calculation before you even attack, basically. So it's basically saying like whatever's out there, if it's like 5 things out there, you heal 5 times with Tia before she even attacks. So she damn near full heals herself back, basically with Freya and the party. With this amazing, like that makes that like that's why I was telling people that nerf didn't matter. Like, all it did was get rid of speed Tia, which that shouldn't have happened to begin with. It was just lame to begin with. And you can do kind of like the same thing with Whitney. We're not going to do that as well. Another tip for you guys before we get into summons is the game will always target your weakest HP unit. So if you're struggling to win a fight and like, damn, what do I gotta do to win? Look at the fight and look at what character the AI is attacking. That character is probably too weak. What you do at that point is you buff up that character. Like you get better gear on them, you get more HP, you get more defense. Maybe you limit break them if they need to be broken or something like that. Get them better shells and then try to fight again and see what happens. Now that the AI will pick a different character and hopefully a character that is a little bit more tanky to actually take that hit. AI always does that. It always picks on whatever the weakest character, which leads me to my last tip. Protect your healer. Your healer should be spoiled. Your healer should get all the best gear. Your healer should be maxed in all of its modules, its shells that possible, because your healer should be the last character to die, never the first one. You'll be surprised how much content you will just rip through in this game when the game can't kill your healer. And that's it. That's where we at today. Game's easy when you allow it to be. I did not want to do that. I'm about to buy this. Snatch. Hey, I got drip. Yes, sir. I like it. That was an accident going in there, but I bought it anyway. All right, so yeah, we got 78 summons. We about to use them bad boys. Hit that free off. So we at 211. This is 212. What's up, Andrew? Andrew got the pose going. 213. Andrew again. All right. Make sure I keep this tabulated. Make sure I'm in the wrong thing. 213. All right. I need blue units, game. Hook me up. Okay. Damn, that's all you got? That's all you got from me? How you feel? Hey, when you ask for blue units. What's up, Oval? And the ting? Let's go. Let's go. I like it. All right, 243. I mean, we got Obo already, so I'm nice. All right, well, this Anya. All right, so we up at 253 now. Yeah, another Marvel. Crazy. All right. All right, we got. Can I have a double? I had that double though. This is 263. How about Veronica? Freya dupe. I'll take it. Did I not have her? So it was Freya at 263. So that was a dupe. So we got to put that down. Some extra stats on her. So we're down to 28 now. 273. Yeah, I didn't have him. Oh wow. Okay. So 283. I'm just gonna use currency on the last one just to do it. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's it. So what I'm actually gonna do is, because I have enough, bam. What else is in here? We got the Perfect Latifs, and then we got the Lien dupe. I'm actually gonna get this Prowess stuff. I need those. And then we have the Animus prototype. I'm probably gonna leave that like until like the end. I'll just farm from here, like with the summons I get, and get the Perfect Latifs. That's account power. That's pretty good. So we got Oval. So Oval can now go in. Like I would use EXP stuff and try to get Oval in range now. However, second 6-star. Bam! And now she'll just level the same way Lien levels. I'm not going to use any books on her. And now, from here... Every time... Actually, you know what? Almost forgot. I'm going the wrong thing. Let's use your Prowess. Give me them extra stat. Thank you. Goodbye. So now is where I start going down the list and making my 5 stars. Now that Tia and Lien are 6 stars, next character I will make is probably going to be Dorothy, because she's the main hero I'm using right now. Then Hell Kid, Doki, that we're going to be building today. Like just going down the list until I get basically to like 10 or 11. Then I pick whatever the next character is going to be that I take the 6-star. For the most part, Dorothy's not going out over 5, so it would maybe be like Freya or Hell Kid to go to 6-star, depending on what comes through next, or maybe Doki. Doki doesn't really need to be, well, no, Doki's a speed unit I need to go fast, so yeah, it would have to be Doki or Freya. So yeah, I think we good from here. So hopefully all of this is to your liking, because your boy out here doing his thing. Let's go pad. With my goodies. Yes, sir. We did get the battle pass. Got to support. At least try to support. Yeah, I think that's it. So I will catch you guys next video. Again, thank you for the last video. That was crazy. I don't even really know what to say. I didn't expect that much views or likes and that type of stuff. We just been doing this, and I'm just happy that everybody is, you know, getting the stuff that they want, and following along and keeping up with me, and happy with the progression, because that's all it is at the end of the day. As long as you guys are happy, then that makes me happy too. Catch you guys later. Peace. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.